me. Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Yeah, what it is, what it do. It's us. Same people here every Thursday, 7:30 for your listening, viewing, and entertainment pleasure. Literally anything podcast for the people. Welcome, and as always, the third welcome. Gentlemen, how goes it? My man D Hood do it most good, and Lefty, aka the Lust Below. Man, oh man.
Lefty named the Lust Below, and his nasty ass cat name is the Must Below.
We taking shots at the cat before the cat even makes
it. Even 30 seconds on.
Yeah, dude.
We didn't even 30 seconds on, and it's just
and we shooting at the cat already. Yes. And
hey,
myself, KP, aka Mama Mentality, we are the conglomerate. I don't like using threesome. That sounds like it feels like somebody might jump a pause in there. So
if we talking about a Lefty story, it sounds like it's a kid in the living room.
Yo, oh shit, that's who we at. No, I'm just talking shit. But either way, we here, Literally Anything podcast for the people. Welcome everybody. Karen, what's up? We good to see you out and about with us. We know you've been boo up and all that, and we respect that. What's going on, mother? How are you, mom? We are not going to call ourselves Three Musketeers ever in life. I love you to death,
that felt racist a little bit, mom.
That's not something that we're not doing that. No, thank you, mother. I love you, mom. It's yeah. What's up, Gigi? Yo, everybody, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping. No, Karen, we gotta call you out. Because Karen, you rode strong for like 12 straight weeks. It was like you and Gigi, and then poof. Like, and I respect it. Like I said, they ain't calling you out. We respect. Listen, we all been there, all three of us.
Karen Man was like, "Who is these niggas you keep bringing to my house?"
Exactly.
They're getting way too comfortable up in here.
One nigga brought a horny cat. Told that nigga to take his cat somewhere.
Yo, man. He's like, hey, yo, I better not hear literally one more word from them niggas while you in my house. Literally that shit. Like, yeah, no, that's...
I literally want to hear nothing.
Exactly.
Got all these goddamn jokes.
It's always jokes, man. We just all love. Karen, we glad you're here, even if it's only for the moment. Tell you, dude, he can tune in and laugh with you. It ain't no thing. But like we always started, hot takes. I need just something that's been on your mind or something random. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go, Left. You start. Because this name is killing me. And you didn't have a hot take last week.
All right, well, my hot take this week, some people gonna feel offended by this shit. But
usually when you talk, that happens. But go. That's just. I mean, listen, my nigga. You don't mind feather ruffling. That's never been.
Here be the feathers. This nigga going like this.
Yo, I don't know if anybody knows, about the rapper Mo3 from Dallas that got killed last year.
I've been doing his deluxe drop tonight.
Yeah, I've been doing some research. That nigga earned his death.
Wow. God damn.
Yeah.
Fucking minute. Damn. That's where we starting at?
It happens.
Like 5 minutes into the show, that's where we're going already. All right, go ahead. Go off, my nigga. It's your time.
So he got this song. I want to be 100% on it. I think it's called 219. Yep, 219. 219 is a song that he dedicated to his homeboy Roy Lee, who was a comedian out of Dallas. Roy Lee had some beef with Yella Beezy.
Oh, yeah.
They was going back and forth about shit. And Yella Beezy socked the shit out this nigga. This nigga like, yo, I gotta get my hit back. So after that situation went down, him talking about him needing to get his hit back, he want to fight Yella Beezy, have a boxing match or whatever. Yellow Beezy was like, "Nah, I don't want no parts of that. We can shoot it out though." Then a couple weeks later, the boy gets shot. Like they shoot Roy Lee.
Because Yellow Beezy got shot in that time frame too.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm break that down for you. So Roy Lee gets shot. He survives a few weeks in the hospital, ends up dying from his wounds or whatnot. So Mo 3 gets in his bag, like, all right, well, I'm about to go handle this situation because, y'all shot my man. So hence the shooting that happened on the Beltway where Yellow Beezy got shot up. Then Trap Boy Freddy riding around in a Sprinter van, his Sprinter van gets shot up. He in the hospital for that. So boom. This nigga records this song called 219. And he talks about the whole shit. Everything that happened, he gives the whole playbook. Everything. Talks about Yellow Beezy getting shot. He talks about Trap Boy Freddy getting shot in the Sprinter van. Then he got this song called Money Maya with Boosie, where he talks about how he's chilling with this chick that be with Trap Boy Freddy, and she
Nate, I'm with you. I don't know who none of these niggas are, but go ahead.
she gives him info, giving him info about all the Trap Boy Freddy's people, and he ends up getting a couple of them dudes killed too. So yeah, like he earned his death. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, if anybody that love you.
Question: does this surprise you at all? Like, because it sounds like it surprises you.
No, like what surprises me is the stupidity of just putting all in it. Like, because you hear motherfuckers talk about how gangster they is and this, that, and the third, but gangsters don't talk about this shit.
I mean, niggas will say gangsters move silent like a G and lasagna or whatever, and then the next line be some incriminating stuff. Like we know this.
So here's the thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your
the only reason why it because all of this is like news to me, but the only reason why it doesn't surprise me is because I listen to Chicago niggas. Like I listen to Lil Durk. I listen to King Von. I've been listening to Chief Keef since I was in college. Like. All these niggas, like these niggas, they be saying actual. I'll find it and send it to y'all. There's a side by side with one of King Von's murders, and the police reenact have sketched hallways and this and that. And then there's King Von's music video, and side by side, the shit is spot on. Right. These niggas really was telling on themselves. It doesn't surprise me anymore.
That shit just irks my soul, because it's like, what the fuck is the point? Like, you just told everything. Like, he said word for word everything that fucking happened to all of these people, and just like, yeah, nigga, you earned that. And it's crazy because these young boys, these young Philly rappers be doing the same shit. And
right. Like, so here's the thing, right? All right, let me jump in here. Now, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. Like, you end up where you end up based on the shit you do. How you move will dictate your end in a lot of cases, especially if you're a street nigga and you into that. Those are just the facts. That has nothing to do with this specific situation. That's just life in general. Now, the other thing I'll say is that in music, particularly in, urban music, I'll say it like that, wink, wink, hint, hint. But, there's a really weird line between authenticity and stupidity. And it's very, very blurred. And your amount of maturity and experience and things of that nature will really dictate how you move along that line. Because let's just face it, when we believe that we're listening to whoever spit some violent shit that we really believe that they said or did or had happened, we feel it more. We said about that shit about X. Every time X barked and yelled about robbing a nigga, it was dope because it was wild, but it was also dope because you knew in the back of your mind that he wasn't rapping off some shit he made up this morning. He was rapping off some shit he did 3 years ago. Like the authenticity and the realness part of it is kind of what gives you buy-in. So, you know, you got to walk that line a lot of times. You don't have to. Let me not say you don't have to, but you feel the pressure to sometimes as a musician do what you're doing, or you try and use, that's what you really live in, and you try and use the music to springboard past it so you can leave that shit behind. Most of them don't. Some of them do. It's different, you know, stories. But I really feel like that's the problem. The blurred line between, like I said, between authenticity and stupidity. Like, where does that shit get goofy at?
Also, so like my question is, what's worse? The niggas that get caught up, that not really living X, Y, and Z, they paid a couple of the Crip homies off, and that's how they got their affiliation. Or a nigga get a popping song, and then now some of the bros from the neighborhood that you've been walking past for a while want to embrace you. Or the niggas that's really telling on themselves. What's worse?
The niggas that's telling on themselves.
Not the niggas that's portraying, like the nigga CJ from New York that whooped it. Like that nigga's a liar.
Right.
I mean,
again, authenticity.
Yeah.
So for me, being fake, if what part of it are you trying to say is worse? Because when you say worse, what do you mean? Because on some levels, it's like it's trash to just portray something you really not into. Like whether it's positive, negative, or in between, it just makes you a shitty person for making people believe that you're into some shit that you're not. It makes you a shittier person if you're making money off of that or becoming famous or whatever off of some shit that you ain't never really did or lived. Now, the flip side of that is, like, why would you tell on yourself, dickhead? Like, that's also like some real dumb shit. Like to go out, shoot a nigga, and then write 3 verses about it, like the day after it happens, and then put it on YouTube 2 days later and wonder why the feds has got your fucking name and shit. Like that's the weird dumbass part. So I don't know. I can't tell you which of those two is worse. They both fucking trash.
The reason I feel like the latter of the two is worse, because on top of the fact that you're out here, you destroying the community and you doing all of this, and then you telling on yourself, but you also are putting something out there that's making these kids look at you in the light like, yo, that's the shit I should do. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying? Like, so you giving them a blueprint on what to be, but that's not the thing that you're supposed to be doing. Like, you supposed to be setting an example for them to follow that keeps them away from the street. You're not supposed get like.
See, yeah,
I don't really think so.
See,
I'm not saying so. Like, I see that argument, right? Like, I see that argument and I hear that argument, and there's a lot of truth to that argument. But I think when niggas rapping about their truth or they lies, I don't think you sign up to be like, for instance, the whole thing with Boosie saying, like, oh, we keep going back to this, but Boosie, like, oh, like these kids be watching these award shows and this and that. It's not up to Lil Nas X to govern what he's an adult who sings music for adults. It's up to the parents to make sure that their kids don't listen to it if that doesn't align with your point of view
or their values, exactly.
Like you saw the joint I posted earlier. It was like Biggie, when I die, fuck it, I want to go to hell, and it's like me at 7 because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. Like my mom, what the fuck? I tagged my mom and I was like, y'all really used to let me listen to anything. Like y'all really used to let me watch and listen to, and like the first time I saw Strip Club, I had to be like 6. So
here, let me ask you a question though. So you feel as though when it comes to like just their ability to like make good decisions with putting out the music and so on and so forth, you feel like that's just a measure of a bad example, but some of the young boys that's listening to that, that's what they want to be. What about that part? Because that's wild too. Because if you're putting out that goofy shit at the age of 17, 18, it's young now, and I work in a high school, and I hear all these young boys that's in that whole YouTube chronological, like everybody that's in there, I've heard all my students talk about before. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, I get it, but I also remember when we was outside and we wasn't even that young, and it was like Touch Money, Top Class, like it was all that, and they was doing their thing, but niggas wasn't getting killed. That's the difference. Niggas was rumbling every time a freestyle was like, I mean, niggas going on South Street, big brawls break out, all kinds of crazy shit. But wasn't nobody getting hit up. That's a different situation. So it's evolved to something different, but it's not really new. Whether it's fucked up and it's probably elevated, but it's not new. It's definitely not new. So I don't know, man. That was a good one, man. I like that one, Left.
For sure.
But yeah, snitching is weird though. Like whether you're snitching on yourself or telling on other people, like just talking too much is weird as shit to me when you into criminal activity. It's one of the I don't know.
Y'all ever heard of that snitch rapper nigga? Is a white dude that just be telling on everything. His songs be kind of hard though. Like he did a joint about Adam 22. He put like his phone number, where he live, all of that stuff. Like that shit is weird. But the bar, like I don't understand how he get all these ideas of rhyme and flow. It blows my mind. But he be like Kanye. Last week he was like, Kanye, if you don't drop the album this week, I'm gonna snitch on you. I'm gonna put a snitch song out on you.
Yeah,
I would have whooped his ass if I was Adam 22.
Absolutely, yeah. That'll get
Right.
that'll get you hit up. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. My
all
address,
right.
though.
Yeah, you doing a lot. So that was a pretty healthy one. A Hood, you got any a quick little hot take real fast?
Damn, where I want to go
into the real shit.
Busta Rhymes is a dickhead. That's
okay. You can elaborate.
Yeah, I mean the whole so he was on stage somewhere, probably 34 people in the crowd, screaming, "If you know what I mean, like fuck y'all masks," and they trying to take away our civil liberties and this and that. And then I thought about it and I was like, hold on, didn't the Skeleton on his last album have a fucking mask on? And then I looked at Extinction Level, whatever, ELE 2, and that even the nigga on his album cover had a mask on. So like, if you felt that way, why'd you put a mask on your cover?
Yo, Sylvia.
Appreciate
you checking us out.
That's probably the lightest joint that I got. I just think I've always liked Busta Rhymes as an artist. I've always felt like he was a fucking ball of corn my whole life. Like, if you take like corn, not corn ball, just like a ball made out of corn. That's what he is to me. He's always been that way to me.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Certain dudes from New York that's like over New York, like Busta's like if New York had a logo, like Busta Rhymes, like he just
Fat Busta though. It got to be Fat Busta.
Yeah. Like Fat Dreaded Busta would be like the New York logo, like that thing.
And like, I want to put it in perspective because we've all been able to say here that we're very able to separate the artistry from the BS more often than we don't. Yeah. So like Busta has some of my favorite songs ever. Like he has multiple of like in my top, like if we broke it, I feel like a top 50 list of your favorite songs is a pretty small list. Think of all the songs you know, right? Mm-hmm. So Busta has, I would say Busta probably has like 20 songs in my, like 15 songs in my top 50.
I mean, listen, dude's an amazing artist. We're not speaking on his talent. That's not what this is about. This is more about the dude you become when you start talking when the music go off. Like, and again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but sometimes it's best kept to yourself. And it's okay to be quiet. Like, I don't know why as adult humans we don't subscribe to that more often. Says the guy who has a podcast where he comes on and talks shit for 2 hours every week. Anyway, so my hot take, and it's not really okay. So every week I post a show to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and a ton of other smaller podcast outlets. The app that I use has like demographics and numbers and percentages and things of that nature, just to let me know, where we getting our viewership from and our listenership and all that. So shout out to all the people who have subscribed to us on Apple Podcasts. Our Apple Podcast subscriptions are really, really doing well. I would love for y'all to continue to go. Like, if you haven't already, if you got an iPhone, go in your Apple Podcasts and subscribe. if you have Spotify on your phone, go subscribe on there too. We're doing great there. So thank you to the people who support us. We appreciate the hell out of you. Now, my hot take is, first off, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna say this, and y'all can take it how y'all want. And I don't know if my wife listening, but she'll probably hear it either way. But we are officially sex symbols, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I know. I've been a bad bitch.
Wait a minute. No, I'm talking about officially like podcast sex symbols, not like nothing else. Like just in this world, 85% of our listenership and viewership is female. 85. 85.
Hey, ladies. How y'all doing?
No, we sexy. Fuck y'all.
Sup?
I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. Like you can tell me nothing no more. 85%. I was like, damn. Like, and for all right, but the flip side of that is, hey yo, fuck y'all, dog. Like, stop playing. Like, why y'all can't listen to all this shit? Y'all niggas is real weird, yo. Y'all be out there with some other shit. Like, no. And G, I know we talked about it, but that was a minute ago. But now, after like 20-something shows and looking at all those numbers, that shit is panning out like over time. Like, and we growing in listenership, but like it's just.
But
like,
man, you know what's the funniest thing?
Y'all
though?
niggas is weird, man. We funny. Fuck y'all.
When
like
so, somebody made a comment about like our little podcast recently. I'll tell you who afterwards. Right. And I was like, little. I was like, little. I'm not saying like we've all done our own thing, right? But every week from Thursday to Wednesday before our new episode, just to throw a number up, we average about like 600 or so, 600 to 800 views just on Facebook.
Absolutely. We be cooking.
And you gotta talk about that. And you gotta watch. And and that's not even me knowing that. Like I've seen 837, 640. Like you know what I mean? Like just from that 7, and then by the next episode, I don't see what the last one did.
Right.
No, I'm sure. Well, you listen to it basically right after. Left, I don't know what your listenership is, but I wait until I forget what happened. So usually by like Tuesday, that's when I go back and watch or listen. Like usually I'm playing like Ratchet and Clank or Crash Bandicoot or something like that, and I go back and listen to the episode. I'm like, God damn, we hit 900 views this week. Like, oh shit.
Listen. Like I said, I appreciate it all, and you're right, Gigi. It's that little shit drives me crazy. I hate it. And women generally are more supportive.
Facts.
I don't know what all these emotions are from my wife, but I'm just gonna let that go. No, but
you gonna get in the room and she's like, "Oh, see you a sex symbol? That's why I'm in the gym."
Yeah, like listen, I need something. Like right. She's gonna look like Wonder Woman by September, and it ain't gonna be shit I'm gonna be able to do. She's gonna look good and be able to beat me up. I'm fighting out here. I need something.
Yeah, you gotta be like, I'll shoot that ugly motherfucker off.
Yeah, like, out here looking like Mike Epps and shit.
Yeah, I don't want to have to get petty.
You out here looking like Mike Epps on All About the Benjamins. Like they jumped on me and I hit him like.
It was like 3 niggas and 2 bitches. Hey, I went to the gym for the first time today in a long time.
Right?
Yeah, that was cool. I did 3 miles on an elliptical, make sure my back don't hurt. I did chest and triceps. Goddamn, I got to the gym at 8, was there until 9:15, and my supervisor called me, or texted me, and was like, "Hey, you logged in?" I thought we were supposed to be logged in at 10. She's like, "Nope, at 9." Hey, all right, I finished my workout and then logged in. I'm already late.
You're there. Yeah. You're already there. Yes, Gigi, I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What do you want me to do?
Not gonna be. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
I'll do a show with my shirt off. Y'all pay me.
Who pays you?
You nigga with your pretty ass eyes.
This is why we always have one point in the show where I gotta tell y'all I hate y'all, and maybe not you this time, Left, but I feel like I gotta tell one of y'all I hate y'all every week. And
Gigi,
that's not like
Sylvia, whoever else is on here. I know Adia. I know you know. So I ain't gonna. If you ever look up Paige up close, this nigga got some beautiful eyes, and I got beautiful fucking eyes. I got light. I got Cuba Gooding Jr. eyes. I got Omar Gooding eyes. This nigga KP, bro.
No, so hold up. Right?
It's like a beautiful goddamn like handcrafted cappuccino. Like that's what that shit is.
Yo, first off, I appreciate the compliment. I'm not insecure, so I'll handle issue. But the problem that I have is this: the first time this Negro said this to me, we was in the middle of a podcast. Like we was being a host, we was guest hosted or guest star, whatever you want to call it, on another person's podcast. We sitting up there having a conversation, a good one too, an adult conversation about like relationships and so on and so forth. And this brother looked me dead in the face, 3 feet away from me. Yo, dog, I never noticed you got some beautiful eyes. What the? Now, my nigga, like now we gotta have this discussion. So yeah, no, that's
because I was going to forget.
Yeah, we
Oh,
not getting involved in that portion of the conversation. I'm gonna let y'all two battle it out.
All right, nigga, you cute too. What's up?
Hey, no, I'm not.
Yo,
Nah.
good night.
Nah, hold on. You ever see
y'all niggas
Charlemagne? I saw Charlemagne tell this story about it was him and I don't know if y'all know Wax. Wax is his man's like we doing security for him and shit like that. So it was him and Wax, and they was walking somewhere. So he was talking about how like when you gain a level of recognition, people think they can just talk to you because they watch you every day. They think they know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So since they watch you every day, they think that you know that y'all friends basically.
Right.
So a nigga walked up to him like, hey, Charlemagne, you ugly as shit, my nigga, and your man's ugly too. So then Wax was about to fuck the dude up, and then Wax like grabbed him, and the dude was like, oh no, you cute, my nigga, you cute. So then Charlemagne was like, damn, like if Wax would have fucked him up, what if he would have turned out to be gay or something, and that shit would have been a hate crime because he professed like, bro, you cute. Now you whoop his ass because he calling you cute.
Mm-hmm. That's wild, right?
Yo, yeah, I'm not cute, bro.
Yo,
Nigga, you won't be whatever I want you to be.
Yo. Oh God.
What? Yo, is you taking people's cookies today or something? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I want some.
You want some cornbread, my brother?
I want your cornbread.
That's going to be repercussions. You try to take my cornbread.
It'll be part 3 of my. What we say? It'll be
part 2 of my killer spree.
Yeah,
part 2 of my killer spree gonna start up in here. Yo
ass.
Oh shit!
Bro, I don't know if I think I've said this a bunch of times. That is my favorite movie ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, bar none.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of mine, man. Like I said, it's just so many. It's so many good pieces in there. Like, wow, it's a wild movie, like from top to bottom. And I think the energy between Martin and Eddie is just crazy as far as like their chemistry. For them to have never worked before in that great of a capacity, for them to click the way they did like that, it was really, really good, man. It's definitely one of my favorites.
The dope thing is the stories that came out of it. Like, there was no animosity. Like, think about how many niggas that really had was the shit in their own right. Like, for real, Bernie Mac was the biggest motherfucker in that movie. If you think, I mean, Eddie Murphy is probably one of the top. But I'm saying, as far as like niggas really fucking with you, Bernie was that guy in that movie.
Jangalang.
There's so many people in that joint. And it's like all you just hear is like all good vibes. The whole like the bloopers don't seem like, hey man, we got to do a blooper now. It seemed like they really said some goofy shit and that shit went off.
Oh, when the cell phone went off in the middle of the jump, that shit was hilarious. Oh,
hey man, y'all heard about this? I feel like every week we got new Lil Nas X news.
Gotta put my jack-a-lang on.
What he got this week?
So I'm actually, y'all know I fuck with Liquid Death heavy. I fuck with the water that I'll be drinking.
Right.
So Liquid Death did a collab with Tony Hawk, and they took some of his blood.
Thing.
Yeah, they put the blood in the paint, and then are selling the skateboards. Now, there's 2 parts to it. I want to get to the hypocrisy, and nobody cared. Like, no one fucking cared at all.
Mm-hmm.
And Lil Nas X has a point. He said, now, was it the fact that it was Satan sneakers or whatever you want to call it, or was it something else? That brings a very valid question, because when you watch the commercial with Tony Hawk, or the Instagram video, he says something along the lines like, if you take my blood, does that mean that you took my soul too? Like, so it's flirting with the same shit.
Right.
The heavy metal music in the video, the whole ambiance of the whole rollout was damn near the same. The only thing is that Tony Hawk didn't twerk in the devil's lap. So like,
little baby, look
So-
at that.
Act like that's not a small
Little
thing.
baby.
though.
Look at that hydraulics.
Like, as far as imagery, I'm not saying like I care, but what I'm telling you is that people
Bruh.
will see that and go crazy.
nah, my nigga, I watched Satan fuck Saddam Hussein for 7 seasons, and niggas did not care. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you you're wrong, but I'm talking about based on his track record. Nothing else. I'm speaking about him specifically. Not.
okay.
I'm talking about from that particular person,
Right.
based on what's happened previously. There was no way that you were going to get another reaction out of it.
So Safari somehow commented on the Shade Room. I think it was the Shade Room. It was one of them, like one of the Instagram pages. And he says something along the lines of, we weren't mad at the shoe. We weren't mad at the blood. It was the 666 imagery and the devil worshiping. Y'all need to leave that to the KKK. Well, Safari, I just need to tell you to shut the fuck up forever, because the KKK are Christians, dickhead. The same God that you be worshiping, they be worshiping the same nigga. The same goddamn Caesar that y'all be worshiping, the same Kenny G that y'all be worshiping, the KKK worships too. Kenny G. Jesus played a hell of a saxophone, I'll tell you.
Facts.
Y'all ever listen to Jesus Christmas album?
Oh man, yo, Jesus Christ playing mean sex. I don't know. I'm gonna write that one down. That's in the There's no way I can ignore that one. That's gotta go on the paper right now. Jesus Christ. That is
Literally
Man.
anything podcast for the people. We are
Indeed.
32 minutes in.
power. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get to some shit, y'all. Hood, you got some serious shit or just some?
Nah, I got
shit?
some BS. I got some BS.
bullshit. All right,
Yeah.
all right, hold up. So before we get started with any of that, we got a few people on with us. We appreciate goodness gracious, tongue tied. We appreciate everybody who has joined us this far, and we appreciate everybody who might have popped on and had a chance to pop off. We appreciate all of you, and for that reason, we are now offering y'all merch. We got shirts, y'all. So the way we got it is this, right? All right, now give me just a second, because I should have been a little more prepared, but I'm back at work. So yeah, I ain't had nothing to do, or no time to do none of the other shit I usually do. So we'll get to that. But either way, I got the link up for the shirts, the Google link. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Just, so we got it. Y'all can go in. It's a Google form. Go in there, pay, do your thing. It's in there. We got the colors. All that is in there. I'm not a good salesman when they come to that type nonsense. So yeah, I'm gonna start posting about it real heavy with a lot of links, brothers. I'm gonna send y'all them shit so y'all can do the same. And yeah, we doing pre-orders with the shirts though. So we not just I'm not just paying for a bunch of shirts. So motherfuckers keep telling me they coming to get them and they don't. We're not doing that. You go into the link, you pre-order, you prepay. When the shirts come off the press, they will be either delivered to you or you can come pick them up depending on your situation. That's very, very, very simple. My salesman days are over. I used to sell sneakers for a living, and I was very good at it.
I was just about to say something else.
Now-
he's had a whole self-incriminating.
No.
We don't self-incriminate on here.
No, we don't. We even
I've
if we did,
self-incriminated on here.
I was about to
probably-
say that dude right there.
Probably 12
Self-incriminates
out
a lot.
of what episode are we on?
The Kobe
20.
episode, nigga, 24.
24.
Oh wow.
Here's the mama mentality.
Yeah.
What's
man.
your favorite Kobe story?
Oh man, it's so many good ones, bro. I don't know. You have one in mind? You brought that up pretty quickly, like you had one in mind.
Off the top, I mean, I think I can narrow it down to one.
Okay.
Because I've said it here before. I didn't have an appreciation for Kobe until after he passed.
Right.
Like, I don't know, maybe because I was just such an AI fan, and like the first season of me really watching basketball, literally watch Kobe and Shaq like teabag my team. You know what I mean?
They skull fucked them niggas. It was bad. It was filthy. Like game 1, it was like, oh, the Sixers about to
Step over game.
Mind you, if I'm not
And
mistaken,
then go ahead.
the night the Sixers, and I'm this is just me being older than you again. So I remember the night that the Lakers won. I can tell you where I was. Left. Do you know where we were?
Shit. Probably on South Street or some shit.
On South Street. Now, I made a good business decision to not wear my Lakers jersey outside that day because, niggas is weird. And we was going to South Philly, which I don't particularly trust anyway, being a North Philly myself. So it was all sorts of red flags for the Kobe jersey. I left that shit home. Oh, but yes, I was definitely on South Street, drunk and talking shit. Yes. Fuck out here.
That might have been the your Biggie and He's Puffy night.
Was it that night?
We had
so
many. Yeah, I mean,
it might have been.
So
but either way,
crazy nights
I definitely remember being outside for that, and everybody fucking, hating me because I was talking a lot of shit.
Yeah,
but
goddamn, I don't know where I was at. I just remember like damn near crying.
Yeah, no.
All right,
I don't have a good one. Go ahead, Left.
So, y'all favorite person to hate, Nick Young, aka Swaggy P. He tells this story about everybody on the team had a pair of Kobe's on and shit. They out there balling and they stinking it the fuck up the whole first half. They got in the locker room and Kobe was like, yo, the way y'all playing, y'all can't be playing like that wearing my fucking shoes. Take them shits off. He made the whole team take they fucking Kobe's off and he took them and threw them in the trash.
Damn.
Hey, yo.
That's really some G shit.
Where do y'all think Kobe get that shit from? Because he's not a Philly. I really be arguing like Kobe. People outside of Philly really want Kobe to be from Philly so bad.
So here's the thing. He's not technically from Philly, but he's cut Philly. Like, Philly cut him to be who he was. There's no way you can deny that. And, like, it's really just it's a technicality, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, he not from Philly, but that's a Philadelphia basketball player. I know, I know Philadelphia basketball players. That nigga is a Philadelphia basketball player.
But where do you? Okay, but his dad's a Philly nigga though,
right?
So he was raised by a Philly nigga,
and he got Chubby's his cousin. They from the same, and Chubby went to ENS, so he a city boy. He balled with him. Kobe played ball everywhere. That's
okay, so I was about to ask, did he play ball in the city?
Sunny Hill, the dude was everywhere, man. Like
he was all over the place.
Definitely playing ball everywhere in the city. So regardless of where he ended up, as far as being at Lower Merion, he definitely was cut here. He was cut here for sure.
And you gotta think about it. It's not like Lower Merion is far away. Lower Merion is around.
Yeah, that's around the corner.
Yeah, that's around from West Philly for sure.
Yeah, that's around the corner.
For sure.
My son.
Oh, all right. I see you.
You see them niggas?
Dirty ass motherfucker.
Come say it to his face. Come say it to his face.
I mean, I'll be over Jersey, you know? Like, it ain't about nothing, man.
Bro.
Yo, low-key, your dog look like Baxter from Anchorman.
Punt that motherfucker off the bridge.
Nah, you ever see Problem Child 2?
I will not punt a dog off a bridge. I just want to let y'all know it's
Please
only
don't
jokes.
Say that shit here, bro.
It's only jokes. I will not punt no dog off of no bridge.
We not kicking nobody's dog.
It was like he kicks Baxter. He punted Baxter.
Nah, I think my favorite Kobe story. I think I told it on here before. My favorite Kobe story was Amon Shumpert, his rookie year and shit.
That was a good one.
Yeah, they played in the Garden. Oh, niggas gonna lay down. All right, bet. So they played in the Garden and shit. So he got a steal on Kobe, dunked on the nigga, all that, like really doing his numbers, put up like 20 points. in 3 quarters. So Kobe came out in the 4th quarter and tapped him on the hip and was like, "Hey, fella, you got a good game." Like, what, nigga? It's a whole. He was like, he was confused and looked up at the clock. It's 12 minutes on the clock. He's like, "Yeah, you got a good game." So he said in his head, he thinking like, "Bro, I can't wait to get home and call my bro and be like, bro, nigga, you see what I did to Kobe? Like, that's our favorite." So then Kobe, he pounded the ball. Kobe took it down, pump fake off the glass, threw it to the corner. He was like, "Bro, what the fuck is you on?" Like, where was
I heard this story. What was he on? I can't remember.
He was on like Rosenberg or some shit.
Yeah,
Like one of them dick eating niggas.
Oh shit. No, I love that conversation. One of my favorite just times of seeing Cole is that conversation he was having with Kyrie. And they were at Olympic training. And Kyrie was just, and this was young Kyrie.
Oh, he was saying he'll mix him.
Yeah, he like you don't want this. Like,
yeah,
like it was just. So for me, Cole, my whole thing with him was it was just it was arrogance, but like it was arrogance bred in like knowing that I'm prepared. Like, yeah, I'm arrogant as shit, but I'm ready though, so I can be this arrogant. Like, I don't know. He was always my guy. That's definitely my favorite basketball player ever. Despite the fact that I own thousands of dollars worth of Jordans. He's number 2 for me, but it is what it is.
Probably my number 2 real quick was when he was in one of them little sit down drawings, and he was saying how him and Shaq used to be beefing and shit, and he was saying like, bro, like I live in the gym, like my wife used to have to pull me out, so. Well, I took it as a slap in the face. Shaq coming in overweight and then want to rehab on company time and shit wanted to recover on company time, X, Y, and Z. So he told, he said they was playing somebody and they hack a Shaq. So Shaq went like 0 for like 24 off the goddamn. When dogs do that thing where they be scraping their ass on the floor. This nigga just did it mad smooth across the hole. Why was it so smooth? So like you practice, bro. So he said, fuck it, I'm not passing you the rock, my nigga. Like, so then it got to the point where they doubling Kobe, but Kobe's still doing numbers and Shaq wide the fuck open. The most dominant player of all time, whether anybody likes to admit it or not. Shaq is wide fucking open for 2 quarters, and Kobe's not giving him the ball. So then they go on timeout, and Shaq like, "Yo, bro, you see me wide fuck open?" He was like, "Nigga, you better catch one of these off the rim."
Get a rebound, put it back.
That is the most Philadelphia thing you'll hear niggas say playing ball ever. Like,
that's exactly what Kobe was like. "Nigga, you better catch one of these off the rim."
Like, fuck out of here, nigga. Like, yeah, like listen, man, that was my guy. I could do a whole episode about Kobe and just how thorough of a competitor he was, and just all the things that ingratiated me towards him being my favorite basketball player. But hold up. Give me a second.
Hold up. Hey.
All of them.
All right.
We saw.
So
close the door, Michael.
Last week, right, we talked about like a crowdfunding for reparations. Well, this week we got the Department of Education announcing that it will cancel $5.8 billion in student debt for more than 320,000 borrowers. They will begin to see relief in September. Total and permanent disability will automatically be granted usage. Wow. Yeah, so they giving away a little bit of paper. Probably not to the people who need it the most, but that ain't for us to worry about. Like,
that's why she don't understand. Like, bro, we've all been there, right? You ever be driving and you come to a break and then the SEPTA bus be going a little bit too fast behind you and be like, please. And then they break they break this close from you, like, man, fuck. Like, I'll be like, God, like, fuck me up, but like, don't take me out. Like, I want to, like, at least like my dick working, you know what I mean? But like,
right. I want to enjoy life. I know.
Yeah, like, I can have a full body cast with a dick cutout. Like, I
You've thought about this way too much.
Oh,
I
shoot.
want
No,
you-
He wears boxers with dick holes in them.
Yo, I have too many scenarios that I've thought about. Like if somebody proposed at my wedding, what I would do, I'll spare you.
Yeah, no, we ain't going.
I will kill myself at their fucking funeral in dramatic fashion. I'm not kidding. If you propose, I will live until you die, and I will fucking put a hand grenade in my mouth and blow my shit the fuck up. No one will even remember that we were at your funeral when we
Why
had.
do you feel this strongly about this?
My nigga, because that shit is
an
disrespectful,
absurd-
bro.
Like, yo, you just gonna steal my thunder, dog? You just gonna steal my thunder?
Like,
Like,
no,
that's what
I
you
will-
do?
no, I get it. I get it.
I will Allah Alu Akbar myself at your fucking funeral. I swear to God.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Yo, first off, let's all right. So I get it. I fucking promise you, I get it. But I just need you to understand that that's some wild shit to have thought about. And I know you well enough to know that that's not the first time you like that's not some shit you just came. That wasn't a freestyle. That was like those were written bars. And
Yeah, I've said this since probably middle school. I've always thought that was disrespectful. And you know what's even because you know this about me. I don't even go to weddings. I don't like weddings. I don't go to them. I just know at mine, my nigga, y'all gonna respect me.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what the fuck?
But I dare one of y'all niggas to try and propose on my shit. The answer is no. Do it, and I will blow myself the fuck up at your funeral or your baby shower. Which one?
First
Pick
off,
one.
the fact that you said I will live till you die.
I will.
live till you die is hilarious. Like, no, I'm gonna make sure. Oh man. All right, literally anything podcast for the people. We 47 minutes, just short of 47 minutes in. Thursday evening. I'm sitting here enjoying the sip. I hope you are as well. Everybody except for Hood, because you know he can't. But
Nah, I can't either.
Oh yeah.
You on your bumper, knocking these on your bumper too?
Nah, I'm on drugs right now. Like, you know, I'm
Wait a minute.
This episode is going to be called Lefts on Dick Pills.
Nah, I had
Yo,
my
you
wisdom
beat me
teeth
to
pulled
it, I hate
yesterday, dog.
Bro, do you have like a fucking
The shit with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
what kind
Friday.
of antibiotic regimen? Like, hey, dog, when I tell you about them nasty girls, you keep listening. She got that nasty woman's disease.
Stop putting your mouth on these women.
Hey, yo, why on the wire? This nigga Poot just keep like he just like being burnt. Like this nigga, Bodie was like, you still fucking such and such. He was like, yeah, still burning. Like, bro, why are you okay with that?
Yeah, no,
It's been
wild.
4 whole seasons and you don't care.
It's the hairline. I'm convinced it was the hairline.
Nah, but I got my wisdom teeth pulled on Tuesday, so yeah, I'm still on drugs right now.
Righteousness. All right. Well,
Mikey drove you home.
Yeah,
Mikey drive you home.
we almost
Oh,
didn't
shit.
make it. We almost didn't make it.
Yo, you know who Mikey remind me of for real? And this is not, you know, I don't play with people's kids, but you know, like just me saying what I know of Mikey. You know who he remind me of? The original Cleveland Jr.
And yo, that's funny. He probably you don't watch Cleveland, do you?
Nah,
but not chubby Cleveland. Remember?
No,
skinny
they switched him. Yeah. I know what you're talking. Yeah. Karen says she's still here. She's just letting us know she ain't leave. We appreciate you, Karen. All right, hold up. So we gotta spin the block on something now because when I crack my jokes and we talk our shit, I gotta make sure I'm even with it. So last week
you about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job.
That shit hit crazy.
Hey, hold on. Before we get into it, I gotta get a beat from Sway the Remix. God, that nigga be smoking them shit.
Yeah, no, he be cooking. He definitely be cooking. All right, so last week we received news that OnlyFans was removing all explicit content, and you know, all the OnlyFans adult sex workers were all in the uproar. All the lonely, no sex having men was happy that they couldn't make their money because they're evil, bitter bastards, and that's why they don't get any. All these things happened last week, and in less than a week, all that shit has changed. OnlyFans says, "Psych your mind, bring that ass here, boy."
I got that freaky ass thing in your hand, bro.
What? Wait
It's
a
a
minute.
family program.
What kind of freak shit? Yo, left.
He be in the shower smacking his own ass.
Put your ass paddle away. Oh,
You
goodness
are the prototype.
This nigga be in the
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
he be in the house. He be in the house singing "Worth It" by The Weeknd by himself.
Oh shit! Because
You
you're
dirty
perfect.
Yeah.
That song is fire though. I ain't gonna hold you. Weekend fire. I fuck with it.
Yeah, he got some shit.
I fuck with The Weeknd heavy.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, but OnlyFans is back, man. They decided to breaking news came across. I can't remember what I got it off of. It's something that I get updates for. So we kind of called it. We knew something was going to happen with this. There's just too much money on the line for something not to like, you know, really go down. I'm not sure. But I'm happy for these people. You know, make your paper. It was good for jokes and shit, but I never really cared. And I'm also happy that you lonely weirdos get to be mad that these women could go back to making more money than you in front of a camera, popping their cheeks. Like,
Right.
I love that y'all get to feel a way about this. So it works out for me, but I felt the need to spin the block because we had a whole section of jokes on them last week because of this. Like, and again, because that's what we do. Jokes are kind of our thing. So don't take none of that personal. But yeah, we had a little fun with it last week. And a week later, here they go, making money with more subscribers than us. So yeah, congratulations, ladies.
Yes. Congratulations.
As Mike swipes through his OnlyFans accounts.
That's nice.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's getting real all over the place.
Hey, y'all hear about the nigga that's suing Nirvana?
No.
So the young boy that was on the Nevermind cover, album Nevermind, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The butt naked young boys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's suing for $125,000 per member. So Dave Grohl, he's suing Courtney Love in lieu of Kurt Cobain. He's suing everybody for $125,000 a piece for disseminating child pornography. But here's the thing.
What? Wow.
Yes.
That's wild.
But there is a slew of pictures of him recreating that every year since it came out. Like literally like 12 times. Him recreating that. So why? So one, why now? Two, he listed in his it was said in his lawsuit that it is caused a lifetime of damages and he feels shame from having been on that cover. My nigga, you're 30. No person is ever going to be like, oh my, aren't you the kid from the Nevermind cover? Like, not a single person in life.
Like, yeah, no, you need a whole facial recognition simulator to
If
even like.
If they
You need
together-
a Benjamin Button facial recognition,
Right,
because
like,
they gotta
yeah.
go backwards.
if they did a facial sketch and then aging up of, like, you know what they be doing with them little lost white kids. If they did that, they probably wouldn't even get your face.
I'm sorry.
And also, there's millions of people who didn't even know that Dave Grohl, the lead singer of what's it called, of the Foo Fighters, was the drummer in what's it called? So how the fuck is they gonna know that you the nigga that was on that cover if they didn't even know Dave Grohl, who's in the Foo Fighters, was also the drummer of Nirvana?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. You know what it is. It's that paper chase, man. We always gonna have you always gonna have people chasing a buck, and somebody got in that person's ear to make them believe that, you know what I mean? Oh, you can get a couple dollars off of this. Why not? What do you have to lose? Probably a lawyer who said, if we don't win, I won't charge you. And then, you know, it was up from there. And that's how I ended up progressing. So
like, I want 30%. I want 30%.
You miss every shot you don't take. My man Neil said he's shooting the shot. You miss every shot you don't take. Like, I'm not saying you should hit the shot, but damn it, you gotta put some buckets in the air if you want some points. And that's just what it is. Speaking of buckets in the air, hold up, man. All right, so Wardell and Stefan's and Seth's father is getting a divorce. His wife filed for divorce. Now, this is wild, right? Because at first when the news broke, because we assumed that it was this brother, you know, trying to get a divorce from his wife. But we found out wife filed for divorce. Then we found out, and I'm not sure if anybody saw this, and I couldn't get a picture or a confirmation on the picture. Like, I saw it in an Instagram post, but I don't know where it came from. But like, dude, like, looks like the cop. He could have been like Carl Winslow partner or some shit. Like, guy was wow. And now I don't know the history of this situation. I don't know if Del Curry cheated. And for those of you who don't know, I'm talking about Steph Curry's mother and father, Del Curry, and what is his wife's name?
Sonya.
Del and Sonya Curry. They are getting a divorce. Sonya filed for divorce. Apparently, there was some infidelity. There are accusations being thrown both ways. We will never know the actual truth of that. We'll only know what they tell us.
They filed for divorce on Seth's birthday. Tell me that Seth wasn't a fucking mistake.
I mean, listen,
they filed for divorce on your birthday.
I hope my son turns out to be that good of a damn mistake. Like, Seth as the second Curry is still really goddamn good. He's got the third best 3-point rating on 2K22. I read that like the other day. So yeah, that's a good ass mistake. Like, them good genes, and you make them kind of mistakes. But either way, yeah, they're filing for divorce now. Of course, like I said, internet ain't shit. So everybody kind of took to it and was like, "Damn, Del, don't lose your girl." I seen a thread that was funny. I was
about to read it to y'all.
Yo, that thread was amazing, bro. Yeah, go ahead, read some of them jokes.
All right, so this y'all get the context clues. So at Solomon, Missouri tweets, praise 1025 Atlanta because they were reporting in the news. He says, "Bud, let me tell y'all something. You don't want to be out here. You think you want to be out here, but because you're really not out here. When you get out here, you ain't gonna want to be out here no more. Last time you was out here was different. You think it's something better, but I come to let you know the best you gonna get is what you already got. I don't know why you don't want to do the work. You gonna come out here and you ain't gonna like it. All they do is gonna start podcasting and talk about plate fixing. 14 minutes into you being out here, you gonna start saying these females. So if you can make it work, do so. Because you don't want to be out here learning TikTok dances and falling off of milk crates.
No, towards the end, he started cooking.
He started going. Yeah, I'm getting there. He started going off. He was like, "You think it's a game until you in the middle of 60,000 people in the middle of a pandemic," and she pointing her finger at you all hard, rapping Flo Milli lyrics.
Oh, Flo Milli lyrics was a bar.
Do you like turmeric? Do you like charcoal ice cream? You better learn to like it. You don't know nothing about sneaky links. Now you knocking on the door of a 22-year-old with 3 other roommates because she got a side piece. You gonna be wearing hottie shirts by Thanksgiving. You better ask your wife for forgiveness. You better go to listen to Lemonade and pray about it. You don't have the cholesterol to be out there. They're not eating butter pecan no more. Bluebell ain't out here. Do you know what a group chat is? You better learn because you finna be the
About to be the
subject.
subject.
You know how to make mimosas? And then it says Tulum with a whole bunch of question marks. These people are 60% crab leg, 30% iced coffee, and 10% rape pen. Beloved, whatever went wrong, go back and make it right because they pegging out here.
Yo, he could have ended it right there. He could have closed it right there. But he kept going.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to prepare you. These are children of Rihanna born in the fires of chaos. If you think you're ready to leave your wife for 30 years, are you ready to leave your wife for 30 years till you wake up and realize your body is surrounded by rose quartz and moon water?
Moon water. Damn. Rose quartz and moon water like closed the show. Like that was. It was. I do have bars for Dell. I respected that.
Yo, and I don't think he was trying to be funny. I think he was really trying to put that nigga on game.
No, he really was giving him game. No, he was absolutely. Those are always, we say this all the time. Those are the funniest moments when people aren't necessarily trying to be funny. But he was giving Dell game. But this was like, that was like first day. That was like first day energy from the internet. But then everybody else, like once we got the rest of the news, everybody kind of looking like, well, what is it? Like, but again, we'll never know because that ain't our business. That's their business. And, you know, it's for them to sort out however they choose. I hope everybody gets what they want in the end of that. And, you know, they got grown kids. So, you know, those are the things, the consequences of life sometimes.
They saying she was dealing with his college teammate?
Nah, it was an NFL player. Well, a former NFL player, tight end.
Right.
Former NFL player or something like that. Like, I thought it
Sixth round.
yes. But Steve Williams or something.
He looked like Kingpin from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He like William Fisk.
That shit is Wilson Fisk.
Wilson Fisk. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Wilson Fisk.
Yo,
I be knowing some Spider-Man stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever it was, like I said, both of them are saying it was infidelity within it. So you never know who did what first.
I mean,
it ain't nobody. You know, that shit get ugly in the middle of that.
Yeah, when I look at it, it's like, yeah, y'all both did what y'all did, and like
keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Listen, man, sometimes that's what it has to be, because the reality is that if you've come to that point where that's the kind of shit you just doing back and forth, it's a wrap anyway. So just go ahead and do that the right way.
Better get him an OnlyFans model.
But the funny thing is, bitch is not going to know. But you know what's wild though? It sticks out to me that they filed for divorce on Steph Curry. They don't give a fuck about Steph. I really don't think they do.
That's your conclusion from all
this? Bruh, fucking Steph was playing to get into the playoffs. They was at his game. This nigga Steph was at the Eastern Conference Finals and they was nowhere to be found.
Maybe they was tired of faking it by then. This was a couple months ago.
That's valid. That's valid.
Like, maybe, listen, man, we ain't got to keep acting like we like each other. Fuck you. Who's next? Like,
hey.
Seth and your fuck you and your favorite son. He not my favorite son.
Yeah.
They got them. They acting like Quincy parents on Love and Basketball. I know you hate that movie, but
yo, y'all know how I'm not going to start on Love and Basketball. Y'all already know how I feel about that fucking awful ass movie, and I don't understand why it's a hood classic. It's a terrible fucking plot. She was dumb. Quincy was trash. Like, it's just the whole fucking movie sucks.
Me for your heart.
Are we going to admit that that Omar Epps is not a good actor?
Did we deny it?
No, people. Well, you know how people get caught up in nostalgia. Like, people really feel
Omar
like
Epps
he go off.
Movies that you hold dear, but Omar Epps isn't a good actor. He's not a bad one, but he's certainly not good.
He's my second favorite character in the House, though. I will say that.
Yeah, see, I've never watched House.
House is fire.
No, I've heard it was good.
House was definitely a good show.
I don't know. It was another day for another discussion for another day. But yeah, no, I'm not a huge Omar Epps as an actor fan. He's not one of my favorites. I'm not a.
That nigga got some of the worst marksmanship I ever seen in cinematic history.
Yo, man, oh man. He was hanging out that Jeep, missing everything, boy.
You can't try that hard to miss somebody
really
like that.
Yo.
Because a running target, you can't try. Like, he really
While
was
you
missing. He can
moving-
say what he wanted.
Yo, it's no way he didn't hit him one time. Like, he was terrible. Like, if y'all never seen In Too Deep, like, on that shootout, first off, if you never seen In Too Deep, log the fuck off. Go find somewhere to watch that shit now. But if you have and you remember the scene where Omar Epps, who was an undercover cop working for God, or trying to get in with him, played by LL, who is probably a better actor than Omar Epps, as I sit here and think about it. Yeah, but either way.
LL smoked that role for real because
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
LL was a good guy. It's a nice guy. Like, now I think about
it. Love it. Like, yo, why you this mean? Love it.
Yeah, he fucked that nigga in the ass with a pool stick.
That's what that pull. That's
Yo.
what he's talking. He was love it. Like, yo, why you this
Bruh.
mean?
Yeah, you enjoyed that way more than you should have.
Who hurt you, sis?
That is a hurt nigga's behavior right there, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
oh man,
this motherfucker had on, like, Omar Epps had on the Tyler Perry dreadlock wig before Tyler Perry even came out. Like, that shit was horrible.
What do you have that shit on? What was he on wearing that?
On In Too Deep, like when he was in the cabin, when he was, when they made him leave the case and he was back at the cabin and shit, going over his photography and all that shit. That nigga had
it wasn't for a lot of it was a quick scene. Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch because I watched that. Truth, I always say, like, certain movies I've watched for the first time because, like, I've seen it in passing, but, like, me paying attention over the last couple of years. So I watched In Too Deep for, like, the first time. I watched New Jack City and In Too Deep for the first time as, like, an intelligent adult, like, 2 years ago.
Right.
And not, like, literally in passing. Like, I've always known the entire plot of New Jack City and In Too Deep, but the first time I was sitting down watching it as a cinephile.
Yeah, right. I understand.
But I don't remember that shit.
Oh.
I gotta go back and see that shit.
Yeah.
Worst wig in the history. Worst braided wig in the history of movies is Shamar Moore.
Terrence Howard.
Shamar Moore on I don't know which Tyler Perry joint that was.
Yeah, it's a Tyler Perry movie and shit.
That's
the basketball. I can do bad all by myself.
This nigga had the
John with Kimberly Elise.
Yo, them shows was wow.
Nah,
like,
bruh.
no, the Jones you talk about is crazy though. Like, I'm not gonna front like they not wild, but for me, the Shamar Moore Jones is wild because them shits was straight backs with the fuzz and the part. Like, how you make a wig with no parts, my nigga? Like that shit. You know how fucked up your straight backs gotta be for the parts to disappear? They straight backs, my nigga. I have braided hair before. I promise you, straight backs last for 6 weeks. This nigga, like, you wildin'. That shit was crazy, bro. He was out of pocket. This nigga was pulling up in a pickup truck with dirty ass braids. Every time my wife watched that movie, I'd be like, that bitch ain't really love him. She did his hair. Like, I don't care what y'all say. That bitch ain't love him. She would have did his hair.
Hey, yo, you know it's a wild quote. Stop blowing them damn bubbles. That shit is so funny to me.
Yo, it's a lot of weird little random ass jokes from there. The detective who assists, please somebody Google it. Okay, I don't know about that one. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Thank you, Gigi.
To stop blowing them damn bubbles.
Tyler Perry just got a lot of bad wigs in that studio. That's what it is. It's we got to go down Georgia and get them and raid the studio and get them some better wigs because all the Tyler Perry productions got the shitty wigs. But no, Shamar Jones was wild, like I said, and it was wild to me because he was sleeping with a woman who I know she know how to braid. All Southern women know how to braid hair. If you don't get that girl to clean your parts up, you run around here looking wild, bro. I don't know who them other people had in their life in their bad movie, but he's supposed to have a woman. My woman wouldn't let me walk around like that. Neither would yours. And that's real. But either way, moving along. But what you got? You said you had some shit. What else you got?
What do I have? Oh, this is fucking stupid. Honestly, I didn't write this down. Like,
that's scary. It's a little frightening.
Just like all of y'all can suck my dick for real. Like it's like every last one of y'all.
Like what? Why specifically? Like what?
Cause niggas just be saying the most regular shit and like it just really be regular and y'all swear y'all went off. Like y'all be like, oh, Hawaiian Punch is better than Kool-Aid, but y'all not ready for that conversation. Like suck my dick. Like that's not even nothing to even write home about. Like
but nigga,
like
you see that
fuck
every
that
week.
Tahitian treat, pussy.
yeah. What I wrote on yeah. So Meg Thee Stallion put y'all because I'm a stallion. Meg Thee Stallion said it's true.
Hate you so much.
Yeah.
Oh god, go ahead, man.
So Meg Thee Stallion posted a picture and put on Instagram. Even when I lose, I win. Don't let that go over your head. Shut up. Like
We get it. Even when you lose, you like that's not a difficult like. You know, everybody fake smart on these apps, yo. Like that's just really what it boils down to.
All philosophical
Meg Thee Stallion be rapping her ass off and went to college for fucking coloring and thinks she's the smartest person alive.
Nope, I quit. Yep, I'm out of here. I fucking quit. Did you say this bitch went to college for coloring? I hate you so much. Oh god. Oh man.
Paint by numbers ass motherfucker.
All right, yeah,
Christ.
hold up. Went to college for coloring. I gotta find a way to work that in. This is gonna be a good week. My nigga, that is wow. All right. All right, Literally Think podcast of the people. We are 1 hour and 11 minutes in. We on here doing this, trying to. Oh wow, damn! Hold up, somebody sent a picture of a wig in. Damn, no, you right, Nia. That's a fucked up wig. That's terrible. If that's yeah. Good looking out.
Hey, my mom had a friend who hair looked just like that. Her name Kim. And she's from Chester.
Yo.
Her hair used to look just like that back in the day. Stiff as fuck.
She from Chester is hilarious. Oh
Yeah.
man,
This motherfucker got her wig got a shape up, nigga. Like
man, listen. Like I said, Tyler Perry is really doing them people filthy.
Bro, I'm about to text this to my mom and be like, tell me this not Kim. And she wants. I bet. Watch.
Oh shit. All right, so let me just make sure.
hey,
I'm not
Jesus,
forgetting
stop talking about my ass paddle.
Yo,
That's how your ass got so fat. You be slapping yourself with it. Yo,
wait
left ass
a
fat as
minute.
shit.
Wait.
Hey yo, left ass built like he know the muffin man.
I can't do nothing with this show.
Look at him. Look.
I've lost control of the whole fucking charade. This nigga right here. First off, I'm gonna need you to stop sexually harassing your co-host. It's just not necessary, bro. I really need you. You're making
Left
him
gonna come back with a
uncomfortable.
mesh t-shirt on with his nipples out.
Oh shit, yo! I don't know about this one, y'all.
Make
I
one
don't
little
know about this
motherfucking
one at all.
comment.
Hey yo, can I tell y'all? KP
All right,
said
hold on.
one of the funniest things, and I've literally been repeating it for the last like 3 weeks. So me, KP, and Left talking about somebody, and somebody bring this chick up, and KP was like, I mean, yeah, she all right, but is it like somebody beat her in the ass with a baseball bat?
All I'm saying is, you know how, like, man, listen, it's just, God ain't love her on that. Like, that's all I can say. Like, he checked out on that part. Like, cause when you got the flat book bag ass, like when you got a textbook ass, like, and not textbook as imperfect, like textbook
Like
as you got
composition book.
Yeah,
Composition book.
God
Yeah.
type your ass out of Times New Roman size 12 font.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, pancake ass bitch. Close the
Like, all I'm
toilet for
saying
you, pancake ass bitch.
Don't disrespect me like that again on air, man.
Oh man.
I earned this whole bitch out.
Yeah, nigga.
I earned this whole bitch
Hey, I earned this whole shit out. No, you can't take it out the bag though. You gotta walk around with the bag threateningly. That's how you gotta like perfectly like to symbolize it. Like you gotta walk around with the bag like so niggas could be like,
shit.
what is he doing in the bag? Oh shit.
What is that? What's that movie? Oh, you ever see Next Day Air?
Yeah.
Remember,
what's that?
he was like, I shoot a motherfucker through the bag.
Yo, that movie was low key trash, but it was a good watch. Though. It was a good watch. It's one of those good watches that's trash.
It's shitty in a special kind of way.
Yeah, if that makes sense, absolutely. I fucks with that movie.
Hey, my last one. Y'all heard the nigga that he stole $10,000 from his girlfriend to play a bet, won $100 million and gave her $10,000 back, and now she mad and want $40 million.
I mean,
what's she mad for?
Right?
I mean, you shouldn't even like. You didn't even know that the 10,000 was gone.
But above that, I gave you your paper back immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah, I paid.
All
you
I
back.
did was flip it.
I
Took
invested
my
it.
portion and gave you back your investment.
I mean, that's really how it worked for real, anyway.
I mean, we didn't have an agreement for any percentages. Of course, you didn't have an opportunity to make an agreement because I stole it. But that's not the point. The point is that you got your money back. Back.
How would you feel if I did that?
First off, you probably would die. I don't know if she said she would kill you, but you would die.
She not paying me no money.
That whole shit out.
Huh?
Run me my check.
She said, "Run me my check."
And the check ain't 10,000. Believe that shit.
What if I just gave you an M? That's 10%. $1 million, nigga. She said, "Yeah, $1 million."
$1 million's more than fair for no previous agreements that have been in place. But if you take my 10 stacks and win that many millions and give me back 10 stacks, yeah, I'm gonna catch you coming out to me.
The light,
Ricky
made a right.
That shit
there was a woman. There was a woman who worked at like a stop and go in the South somewhere. And during her shift, it used to be like she worked like 12 to 8. So like used to be nobody in there really at all. So she used to pull out a whole bunch of scratch them hoes off. And if she won, she paid off what she took from the scratch offs, like how many scratch offs she took, and then would take the difference.
Right.
So one time, or if she didn't win nothing at all, she would just pay him with fidelity, like on record. So she won like 100 bands off the John, paid her scratch offs back, bought a car. They doubled back and was like, "Nah, sis, you gotta come up off that. You can keep the car, but you gotta pay that back because that's not ethical." But what's wrong with that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't see the problem with that personally.
And let her keep the car though.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah,
I mean, and even if they let her keep the car, even if
that's smart.
First off, she was doing that shit the right way. I agree, Left. That was smart as shit. She was 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Yeah, and they can never. Well, it was documented that she had always paid back. Her drawer never came up short. Her ticket count never came up short. She ran her shit. If she didn't win nothing, she paid.
To do it. Right.
So she knew she had $30. She only take $30 out. If she won the $30, take that joint out, cash herself out. But they ain't let that shit fly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of corny. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want to say the store manager knew she was doing that and never had an issue until she won $100,000. I think that's like the ethical piece. You never cared
Because
until
he
she won a lot of money.
She won some paper.
Then he reported.
But they get cuts off of that. Store owners when people hit on them tickets and all that, they get percentages.
Oh, do
At least
they?
in Pennsylvania they do. I don't know if this was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was in the South. I want to say it was like Georgia.
Okay, because in Pennsylvania, the store owner get a cut of that. Like if I buy a winning ticket from your establishment, I think it's like 10% or something like that. I forget the exact number, but it definitely is some sort of reward for selling a winning ticket or winning scratch off.
Mhm.
All right, so our musical conversations always tend to take much longer than I think they will. I always try and give a half an hour at the end, and then I always end up wishing I would have given us a little more time. So we got about 40 minutes left, and oh shit, y'all and these animals and shit, yo, y'all like I gotta get some pets in this motherfucker because I feel like I'm the only
Secret
motherfucker
life.
Like,
not
this
running
nigga KP said rats. All my cousins is rats.
Real shit. Like I got a cat that don't bother me at all. Like I don't
You got a
even
cat?
know. Yeah, we got exactly. My point exactly. My cat do his job. He stay the hell out of the way and make sure it ain't nothing crazy in the house that's his size or smaller. So that's what he do. Yeah, you ain't even know I had a goddamn cat. But
I didn't. Because I was also over there high goddamn giraffe coochie. But that's for another story.
Yeah.
So
Be like, yo, if you don't want your cat all in your podcast, jumping on, making itself known, come to KP crib.
Hey man, it's
I didn't know it was a cat. I just knew it was a nigga there that he was about to beat up.
Anyway, dog. Well, that's a one day when we get some Patreons, I might tell that story just for the Patreon. If we ever get any subscribers, we'll say that.
But the funny thing is, I looked at you, I was like, you want me to fuck him up? And he was like, you were like, no. Like I'm not going to. I want to, but I'm not. Like, okay, excuse me for being a good friend.
But on that day, like I really understood how much you was my nigga though, because you ain't know nothing. I still even ready to scrape. Like, nigga,
I just know I said good afternoon to the nigga. And he didn't say nothing to me, and I didn't even feel no type of way. But I knew you did.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's what I knew. We was good no matter what, because you was ready to scrape, and you ain't give a fuck about the situation. That's funny. So we are going to have a discussion. My man Hood sent me this earlier this week. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday. I don't know. That shit runs together. But artists who you don't like, but songs that you like by those artists. And so if you have been here in this space with us, you kind of know where I am with this. I hate Game. Game is one of my least favorite artists on the planet for anything. I'm just not a fan of his. So any Game song that I like qualifies in this. So like literally, you can pick any song by him, and if I like it, it's on this list because I don't fuck with him. But
do the 50 Cent songs that ended up being Game songs because he couldn't write hooks count?
Nope, those are 50 Cent songs.
So like
those
Hated and Love It,
songs.
Hated and Love It.
That's a 50. When I think Hated and Love It, I think 50 Cent and Mary J.
Okay, and what's the How We Do?
Yep. That's definitely it. First off, I put Lamborghini doors on the Escalade. He eat on that. No, 50 cooked that joint. That's his song. Even if it wasn't his song, after he laid that verse, that was his song.
West Side. What's it? If you take a look in my eye, you see I be a gangster till I die.
Yeah.
The California chronic got me so high. Game, tell them where you from, nigga. East side.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, that's absolutely those don't count. I don't count those as Game songs. Those are 50 Cent songs.
But even if you listen to Higher, because Higher was my favorite song on that whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Higher it probably still is my favorite song on that album. Games raps the hook, but that shit is 50. It's not that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I make it how I do it. Game can't say 50 didn't write hooks for that nigga.
No, listen, man. Like it for a minute, 50 had that shit in the chokehold. I always fuck with Fifth. I never fucked with Game. Like ever. Could not do it. Like, and Left is a testament because Left liked Game, or at least earlier on.
No, I do not like Game. I tried to get that nigga a chance. And
you put me on the shit from Game that I never listened to because, like, what was that Rare album, John? I remember you was like, yo, you should listen to that, John. And I listened to it and was like, man, fuck this shit.
I tried to give him a chance. because I kind of liked the first album. It was alright, but what was it? The documentary or whatever. That's the name of this first song.
Left sound like the boy on 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's like, man, I tried to introduce him to some new people. I don't know this
nigga. Like, yo, don't put that shit on me.
She was a hoe for sure. She was a hoe for sure.
Oh,
oh shit, yeah, that's funny. That's definitely who you sound like, bro. Like you was trying to punch out of that shit quick. Like, nah, man, don't affiliate me with this nigga.
Don't put that shit on me.
He said, "I seen nigga." Nigga, I hang your old ass by your turban. Oh, do you see a fucking turban? Do you see a turban? I said, hey Ted, you want a Slurpee?
Yo, that movie is has so many.
Yo, you know that dude killed his wife?
Who, the Arab dude?
Yeah, he killed his wife. That nigga's. I mean, he might be dead now because he was old as shit then. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he killed his wife like right after that.
Damn, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. No, but that's my movie. Kevin Hart's cameo in that John is like gold. Like
I fucked up with him.
Fuck dwarves in the ass. Like what, nigga? Like yo. That shit is amazing. That's one of the funniest.
Hey, y'all know Romani Malco is the what's that song with that rapping ass dog or fox or whatever with almost at Paula Dean, bro. With Paula Abdul.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Romani Malco.
I never knew that.
What's that? What's the name of that, John? Opposites Attract.
Opposites Attract.
Yeah. That's Romani Malco.
Damn, he must have been young as hell. Oh, well. You won't never be knowing how old these brothers is though. So
the thing with him and what's the John where they read in the book? The TD Jakes movie. Well, Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
His part was really like because he really was like a rapper back in the day. Like he really had like low level. I don't know if y'all saw the movie, but his character.
I don't remember.
Well, yeah, his character was like, yeah, I used to be in the industry, and now I'm trying to do other stuff, but I still got a little bit of money from back then. His character was really written for him because he used to have deals. I mean, obviously because he did the joint with one of Paula Abdul's biggest fucking songs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that part was really written for him.
All right, so we digress a little bit from the topic, but back on with songs from artists we don't fuck with or aren't necessarily huge fans of, but we like those particular pieces of work. Game, one of my favorite songs is the John that Kanye did the beat for, just because I felt like it was a well-constructed single.
Dreams?
Couldn't Get Far? Dreams, Couldn't Get Far.
That's one of Ye's best verses ever.
First off, the beat, the features from Ye, everything about that was right. He did a damn good job on it. Dreams was fire. That's another game. But see, he can't just make a song that I like where it's just Game. It's either Game and whoever produced it. It's Game and the 9 million names he dropped and the one feature. It's never just a song from Game where I'm like, all right, I like that.
Yeah,
it's always Game and feature it because of
because it was a song like that, because I've explained I don't like him, but it was a song he had with Kendrick, and I can't remember the name of the fucking song, but that song was fire.
The City?
No. I don't think it's The City.
Kendrick. Kendrick smoked that shit.
I was trying to
that's one of the very
I was actually looking at John up.
Actually smokes.
You want to know why? Because I genuinely believe that was Kendrick's song.
Right.
Because that hook wasn't a hook. At the end of the song, the nigga rapped 99 bars.
Right.
He rapped for like 2 minutes at the end of the song.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So when you say artists you don't really fuck with, and it's a weird kind of thing. Oh, damn. My bad. I just thought about something, and I didn't write it down because I saw it right before we went on. Well, how we feel about this Fat Joe being the snitch shit with Cuban Link? You check that?
Oh, nah. I thought
So apparently Cuban Link has produced some paperwork with Joe's name on it, and calling Joe snitch.
It couldn't have come at a worse time for Joe.
Joe doing well right now though.
He's in
great right.
He's
now.
in that like that Nori, that Jadakiss realm of like like T-Pain is in that realm right now.
Payne's doing great too, which is a beautiful bounce back, and I'm happy to see it. This shit just kind of surfaced today a little bit. I seen fuzzy ass pieces of the paperwork. I seen Cartagena and a couple names and some other things. I want to get a more clear cut before I bring it here, but I feel like it's enough for us to at least have a discussion and talk about it. And I wanted to bring it up before we got into this other thing, but I feel like this is something we can like kind of jump into real quick. Like,
I think we should let it develop because I don't know nothing about the shit at all.
So
that's
all right, so are you aware of like the history between Joey and Cuban Link and the fact that they don't fuck with each other?
Yes, I've seen any interview with Joey when they asked about Cuban Link, he'd be like, "Next question."
Right. So earlier this year, there was a block dedicated to Pun, like a street name.
Yeah,
and it was a big thing, and Joe didn't attend. Cuban Link went off on like Instagram and on the socials or whatever, saying Joe ain't shit. So then, like out of nowhere today, the paperwork surfaces from Cuban like IG, and it's like on the fuck this nigga. He a snitch, and they got like I said, Cartagena, all that other shit is in there. So I don't know, man. I like
his Italian ass last name.
Well, I mean, it kind of happens.
I mean, yeah.
I'll leave it.
My girlfriend's last name is Italian.
See, and you had to keep. I said I will leave it at that. And you live there. I don't give a fuck. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. If he dies, he dies.
He dies. That's my fucking problem. You ever see the meme of Kermit when he start typing? That's exactly what she's doing right now.
Like, I'm trying to help you, my nigga. You don't want it.
I'll start talking and ruin your whole podcast.
It's too late. Mikey already did it.
Yo.
At least the visuals.
Nah, leave my guy alone. I feel like I see a lot of myself in him. So be wary, actually.
Ah, shit. I'm already there, guy.
But yeah, no, I felt like we just had to bring that to the stage real quick. Now, once we get a little more information and we can dissect it a little further, I definitely want to. But I didn't want to not say it and then forget it.
Right.
Because,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of shit like that, shit like that.
Right.
Fucking Nori is in hot water right now too.
Oh yeah, what happened with Nori?
Yeah, what his big ass teeth do?
He got too much money for his fake Jones to be so obvious. Like when you rich like that, your shit should be like seamless. And bro just like look like
but he's had his shit since like 03.
But
that's the problem.
But upgrade, my nigga. Like, come on, man. You wouldn't keep your car that long. Get a new like get the fuck out of here. Where are you going? You out here looking wild right now. You got the potato head mouth, John. Like his shit out of pocket. He got chill.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Because you all know she always say he dyslexic.
My man got the baby
Steve
Harvey, John. Looking like Steve Harvey cousin.
Shit.
Hey, y'all see this shit with Nori? It's a whole strand of different pictures of Nori. I think Duval put it out, and it was like, yo, Nori is like the most uncool nigga ever. Like he just look hot in all his pictures. Like this nigga is always greasy in every picture. Like he just don't look cool like at all.
Yo, all right. So what it was he had facts on the show and talking about asking about the situation where
man.
Talking about the situation when Mickey got socked, when Joe got socked out by Raekwon's homie.
Yeah,
and
that's corny though. At a funeral, like that's just corny.
Like he was talking about. No, it wasn't at a funeral.
I thought that was at. No, I'm mixing up when they was about to jump on Action Bronson over the shit. I'm mixing those two things up. That's my fault.
Yeah,
they was about to fuck Action Bronson at Sean Price funeral. The whole remember this shit with Ghostface?
Because right.
Ghostface sound like him or whatever. Like
that's my fault.
Like Ghost ain't been like he ain't been making nothing that sound like this in a while.
And he ain't rapping like this no more.
Yeah, he rapping like yeah. But it was talking about how Joe got socked out by the bull, and Mickey was right there when that shit happened. It was like they made that nigga it made him apologize to all the people in Wu and all they flunkies, the Sons of Man and Killer Army and all that shit. But like everybody is taking offense to him calling Sons of Man and Killer Army flunkies.
The flunkies, yeah.
Like, yeah,
but
yeah, like Shaheem.
One of y'all niggas cut your dicks off and jump out the window. So, like, I mean, that's a flunky behavior to me.
I mean,
Shaheem had something to say about it. It's a couple other people that spoke on it.
AKA the rugged child. Fuck out of here, Shaheem. Nobody cares, Shaheem. Lil Vicious doesn't care. No one cares. Like, nobody can talk about that Shaheem is.
You got a friend.
I've never seen a group of motherfuckers that ain't nobody thought about in years just appear out of nowhere. Sit your asses.
Yes, you have.
down.
Yes, you have. You want to know who? You want to know who? Lord Jamar. That's exactly who.
See, but here's the thing. Lord Jamar at least has been like, he been poking out, trying to make himself relevant for a while. You ain't heard. Ain't heard from Shaheem ever. Like you ain't.
I thought y'all said Jaheim. I was like, nigga, that was trying to put his.
Exactly. I'm about to say, if you're not a certain age, you don't even know who Shaheem really the fuck is. Like
Shaheem from 106 & Park.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, nobody knows who you niggas are. Like, when I was reading the name, I was like, who? Like, somebody said Killer Priest tweeted something. I'm like, bro, like, nobody gives a fuck about you
at all.
Like, I could ask 100 niggas who really was outside back then, did you fuck with Killer Priest? And nigga might still on me for asking them that shit. Like, nigga might literally
waste my time for
punch me in the face. Like, fuck you talking about, dog? Killer who? Like, what?
I don't even listen to rock.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, I look like that sounds like some indie shit. No, like, I'm cool, man. Like, I don't. No, like Nori's not in hot water, so like, I guess I didn't pay that story no mind because I didn't care about the people who was talking. Like, Meth ain't say nothing about it. Ray ain't say nothing about it. Ghost, RZA, Jizza, Old Dirty.
They not the flunkies.
We're like, you guys, and like none of these niggas said anything. I don't care, dog. I don't care. You guys could have said something and I'd have cared more. And he's easily the worst rapper in the history of rap. Easily. It's not even close. You guys the worst rapper ever.
Wow.
Maybe him and Silk the Shocker could have a race.
Him, Silk the Shocker, Lil B.
I was about to say the bass guy. The bass guy.
I fuck with bass guy though.
Yeah,
I fuck with bass guy.
That shit don't do nothing for me, bro.
Nah, it's the vibe, bro. It's the vibe. It's the vibe. Positivity and all that good stuff. Fuck Kev Durant. Fuck Kev Durant. Yo.
I can't.
You had to be there.
Yeah, no. Listen, respect to your vibe, bro. I won't take that from you. But no thank you. I'm good on a little bit.
Bruh.
But no,
the bass curse is real.
I don't know that. I'm not putting him on there because I don't know that I've even sampled enough of his work or heard enough of his shit to say that he's the worst.
Oh, it's bad.
I heard enough. Nah, bro. Like, that nigga's trash. He's a bad fucking rapper. Like, it's just that, like, and not bad meaning good, but bad meaning bad. Like awful. That nigga's trash. But anyway, any other examples of some songs from artists we don't fuck with that the song we do fuck with?
Hey,
let me. I know you got a good one, bro. No, you ain't said too much. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I got like one. Pitch Perfect. I painted perfectly, bro.
You're definitely not a Tupac fan. We've had that conversation.
Tupac smoked that song.
He had a couple songs on that. He go in on the joint with him, Corrupt Daz, and Meth and Red too. He had bars on that joint. But I like that might be his, like, he was cooking on that joint. Picture perfect. I painted a perfect picture. Mama Hoochie's with precision, my vision to get with you this. Yeah. He cooked on that joint. Yeah.
That the nigga on the cream and wheat box on One Train. Smoked that verse.
I knew you was going to say that one. I knew you had.
I was waiting for a crit. Yo, the way you hate crit is hilarious.
Yo, man. Uncle Ben killed that verse, my nigga. His
That's
scheme
favorite
about
verse of his
pancakes.
career.
That's his favorite verse.
You said what?
That's his favorite verse of his career.
Yeah, because he said that he showed
referenced that on a couple songs.
but I saw something with him saying that like I wanted to show that I could rap, like I could really rap.
But see, here's the thing. I used to hate 2 Chainz, right? I was not a huge 2 Chainz fan. So, but now, like, I fucks with Chainz heavy. He's one of my favorites now. Like,
I didn't like Titty Boy. I ain't care for Titty Boy. 2 Chainz. I've been a 2 Chainz fan since day one.
I didn't have enough Titty Boy material to say I cared for Titty Boy one way or another. Like, Duffel Bag Boy is like the biggest. Yeah, it's like the largest Titty Boy sample I have. And he cooked that joint. He fucked that joint up. Like, so like, he was talking on it. If I don't do nothing, I'm a fucking ball. Yeah, they all cooked on that.
But Wayne heard that I heard that hook. Wayne smoked that hook.
I'm a ball. Going now. Yeah, no, Wayne was cooking on that joint. That's my shit.
I'm trying to think who else I hate. Well, I don't hate Tupac. I just don't like him. I think Tupac is supremely overrated.
I'm not a Fat Joe fan. Speaking of like,
I hate Fat Joe.
I'm not a fan of Fat Joe as a rapper, by the way.
Fat Joe can crash his Tesla, and I would not care. I don't know that he has one, but if he did and he crashed it, I would not care at all.
Oh God! But I love whatchamacallit with him and Pun though. Twins, the deep cover jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up. That's my shit. I love Pun though, but I'm not. I don't like Joe at all. I
like Pun as I didn't get it. I mean, because I'm actually not Spanish, so like maybe I didn't really care when I was younger. But as an adult, like Pun really might be the nicest out of the dead niggas for real, for real.
Pun's like lyrically, I don't. Man, listen. Pun got on a song with Thought and held his own. He might have even got Thought on that jump.
Right.
Low key, he might have got Thought on that jump. So like. No, you'll never hear me like Pun guy had bars for days, man. Like we if you're talking about rapping, it wasn't a lot of better rappers than Pun. Like alliteration, wordplay, pace, flow, breath control for being 700 pounds, all that shit. Like my
nigga died the most ungangster way possible.
And then he was trying to do better. That's what was wild about it.
But it was too little, too late.
Yeah, you know how that goes. It's definitely one of them things where he's putting too much pressure on himself towards the end. Yeah, like,
Silk the Shocker, nigga. Like, it ain't my fault.
Is that his song?
My shit. Yeah, that's his song.
Oh,
is
okay.
it?
Yeah.
I thought that was Master P song.
I thought it was Master P song too.
That's
yeah, I'm not
Silk the Shocker's album, Charge It to the Game.
Trash.
Wow.
God,
yeah,
damn.
it was on Charge It to the Game. See, I was outside during that time period. Like, I know you was outside too, brother, but you was outside
I was in kindergarten
here. You was outside here. I was outside in South Dakota, where I was surrounded by a whole bunch of people from the South. And yeah, that's what they was listening to. So yeah, I heard my share of Southern rap.
I mean, you know, all right. I got a good one. You'll love this one, Hood, just because of the artist I'm gonna bring up. So, although I really don't like this dude like at all, I don't like him a little bit. But 44 fours, I can't front. He cooked on that shit, man. Logic. I hate Logic. But he eat on 44 fours, bro, and I hate that he
ate on 44 more too.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. Like he eat on them Jones, like both.
Oh yeah. I gotta find a lot because I know it's a couple Logic songs that I fuck. What's the John with the Easy-E sample? Under Pressure.
Oh right.
That was Diet Kendrick, but I fuck with that song.
What was it?
Diet Kendrick.
Diet Kendrick is amazing.
This a R&B John. Like I don't know if y'all know, but I fucking hate Jacquees. Like I don't like him.
No, yeah, well, nobody fucks with Jacquees, but yeah, go ahead.
But that shit. I know you wanna love, but I just wanna, bro.
Yeah, no, he be
That
cooking
shit
on
is
that,
hard.
Yeah, that shit definitely hit.
What it is, what you want to know. I just rip about 100 show. Bro, he smoked that shit.
Let me think. I'm trying to. It's something that I'm missing that I was thinking about, and I didn't write this shit down. And you know, whatever.
Jim Jones' last 2 albums.
I'm not. I am wholeheartedly not a Jim Jones fan up until these most recent works that Jim put out. So I would agree with you wholeheartedly on that. Like I'm cool on Jim. I'm not a huge Future guy. Like he's here and there for me, but like he got a few joints that when they come on, you can't even deny them shits. Like
I just fuck your bitch and some Gucci flip flop.
I don't count nothing with him and Drake. That's a different entity. Like they just as a unit, they kind of do work different. So I don't count nothing with Drake. But like I remember when Fuck Up Some Comments first came out, bro. Like that beat is just goofy, man. Like I ain't even talking about the song. You can play the instrumental. That shit go off, bro.
Bro, thought it was a drought. March Madness really might be my favorite Future song.
Yeah.
And Nas smoked that remix, and a lot of niggas don't know that. No, Nas walked on that joint and was relevant.
I fucks with March Madness. I can't front on that. That's definitely one of them ones.
I'm not really a Gucci Mane fan. Like I think Gucci sucks, to be honest with you. But I love Lemonade, man. That was my shit.
That beat is stupid.
That beat was bananas.
Hey, now I've come around on your man 21 a little bit.
That's my
I wasn't
nigga.
a big 21 fan at the beginning, but the John where the John rap Save Me. Oh my god, bro! They all cooked on that John, and low key. So let me just tell y'all my feeling about Migos. Right, I'm not a huge Migos fan, but Takeoff the best one. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
So
y'all,
listen,
like Takeoff got he be spitting. Like,
Takeoff really be rapping his ass off. Like it's like nigga rap. And if it is trash, I'm gonna blow you. Yo, Takeoff rap like his livelihood depends on. Like they really did not used to let him rap with them when he was a little kid. Because you know Takeoff's my age.
Yeah,
Takeoff is my age.
Oh, which one of them got left off of Bamboozle?
Takeoff.
But did you ever hear?
Yeah.
But did you ever hear his verse on Bad and Bougie though?
It was better than their verse.
It was better than everybody else's verses on there.
He was about to eat, and they ain't want that.
Yeah, they took his shit off for a reason. His shit was like 32 bars and some heat.
Yeah. No, they be doing my man filthy. I'm not a huge fan, but yeah.
Listen to they Takeoff show freestyle. What's it with Sour Milk and Jay Cruz?
Okay.
LA Leakers. Listen to the LA Leakers freestyle. If okay, so I teeter between Offset. Offset got the best lines to me in short bursts. Takeoff, give me a better verse.
Right.
Like Takeoff will give you 9 hard ass lines and 7 good lead ups.
But it's like he do a lot of medium punching. Like
this nigga
how he all medium punching. Whereas the other two kind of be like light bar, bringing down light. Like that's kind of how they both write the same way.
I can just tell y'all that I know who's not Quavo is not my favorite. Like I can tell you he's not
everybody else's favorite though.
Yeah, because he's the most versatile.
He write for other people. Like yo, first off,
hey, hold on. Let me tell you something. Before you start,
I already
let me tell y'all something.
I know where you about to go. Go
let me tell you something. Goddamn, these niggas smoke ape shit, boy. Let me tell you.
I knew that's where you was about to go.
Hey,
I knew that's where you was going.
Office settings, smoked ape shit.
Yo.
Takeoff. If Cassidy was born in Alpharetta, he would be Takeoff.
B absolutely cooked hoes on that fucking song, bro.
Mind
you, it's not like his shit was trash. He was fucking eating, but she fucked him up.
I literally got a gorilla in a coop tattooed on my body because of that verse. Not even because of Chief Keef, because I always loved Finito.
I'm like, Chief Keef beat my Vicky Oopin'
Lion King to you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, they went off. Picked up that monkey business. Yeah, that shit was fire. They went off. So in that same vein, though, saying that B absolutely A-Hove on there, but I think that's the only song she. I don't know. If you go through their catalog together, it's times when she really be fucking him up on songs. But
I mean, she fucked him up on a couple of the Carter joints.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She be cooking that nigga sometimes, low key. But here's a question, and I was thinking about this earlier, listening to Toby and Fat. Fat be fucking Toby up on a couple of the joints, low key, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
I knew I'd be his fiance when he was broke on Cosway. Yo, when she said the and, it's commas in between them ands.
Yo, yes, and she's yeah.
What that mean? I ain't Kim, so you know what I'm talking. Yo,
Toby be fucking he be fucking it up, but Fat be getting on there and cooking with his ass, like
Fat
bar for bar.
Dog walking that nigga
with him. She definitely do.
But if you watch they lives and watch her freestyle, I think she really be writing her shit.
Right. No, I do. No, I agree.
Because it's a whole different sound from. Hey yo, that chick that Linnell that be making a beats. Is that like his other wife?
I don't know that situation.
I know they say because she make all his beats and shit.
Oh, okay. Now that I didn't know. All of them? Damn. He be having some shit too.
She makes all his beats. That joint with Paul Wall, all of them shit. She make all his beats.
That beat go crazy. That whole song go like that Paul Wall joint is fire. Look, there we go. We got an entry into the event. Diddy, I Need a Girl. That's a fire ass song. And of all the Diddy songs, I Need a Girl. But no, that song was fire though. No, it is. But I'm talking about the remix. Let me say. I don't know if Neo talking about the remix. I'm talking about the remix because on the original John, he was fighting undercovers with his brothers, and that's not co-signing.
He's still doing it. Like, He's still doing it.
With me and Left Link.
No, thank you, Justin.
Excuse you.
When the homies link all night, we would play fight undercovers.
You want me to air this bitch out?
What he say?
Homies on you ain't party. You ain't party like how we like. You ain't party, daddy.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
nah.
One I got Nikki on Shanghai because y'all know I don't fuck with Nikki at all.
I don't fuck with Nikki neither, but yo,
yeah.
The whatchamacall, what is that? The freestyle she got is she got a dunk beat on the dunk beat. Yo,
Itty Bitty Piggy.
Where she
I was on y'all Lil Wayne. Yeah.
I go be Whitley. I go to Hill, man. I'm the baddest of the school, but she fucked that. Yo, she slid on that jump, bro. Like she was really cooking on that jump.
She cooked on Chirac.
Chirac. She cooked with M.
Roman's Revenge.
Roman's Revenge. Oh man, she fucked
and
that
on
up.
Monster.
Yeah, like
Safari smoked Monster.
Yeah, okay. No, Monster was crazy though.
Safari smoked Monster.
I ain't gonna hold you. Even if he wrote that John, though, like she did that shit, and there was a lot of niggas on that track. Even though we always talk about how we hate whole verse on that song.
Yeah, so I'm cool on. I'm cool on that track.
She did not get A1 Jay-Z to rap with, and she got 6 bars from Ross. Ross ain't even spit. So it was really her and Kanye, if we being honest.
Damn.
Fucking what's old boy name from that Young Thug?
Come on, bro.
If it ain't about the money,
he fucked that John.
Did I tell y'all who put me on to that song?
Who?
My fucking grandma.
My
nana, my mom's mom. They made that song in 20 minutes. That song is long. That song's like 5 minutes.
No, yeah, that's my shit. I can't say. I'm not I don't know where I stand on Thug. Like he put out some shit I like, and then he put out some other shit that I don't fuck with, and I just keep it moving. I can't say I hate him. He ain't for me, but every now and then
I just ain't got into his music, so I don't
Right.
That nigga be talking.
No, I hate games. Like, there's a difference. Like, that's just so I'm clear on that. Like, I don't like dude, like, and I don't know him personally, but I don't fuck with him. Like,
How y'all feel about Russ? I know the internet hates Russ as much. It's like Russ, Logic, and Joyner Lucas. Like, just we don't like them.
Yeah,
I don't know. Joyner Lucas is talented as shit, and I've said this a million times. Joyner Lucas can rap. He's just corny as shit. Like, if I knew Joyner Lucas, I would shoot his pockets, and that ain't even my style. Like, I'm not even that nigga or some real shit. But like, that nigga would buy me pretzels on Wednesdays. Like, he's a fucking sucker. Like, that's how I feel about that nigga. I don't know him personally though, but that's how I feel about Joyner Lucas.
Nah, Russ is. I think
Russ, alright though.
Russ got his album that really is a wolf. I think it's called the intro on there. He snapped.
I don't have no problem with Russ. Russ, alright. I don't like got no shit in my playlist from Bull, but I don't have no beef with him.
Yo, you know who I don't care for very much, and like I respect him. Tech Nine. Like, I just feel like it's too much.
I'm not a Tech Nine fan. I'm cool.
Left, you fuck with Tech Nine or not?
Nah, I mean, I've listened to some of this shit, but it's
he a weirdo. You can say it. He a weirdo.
It's like he's like the vampire version of Immortal Technique.
I mean, when you look at the holy, or I guess the unholy trinity, it's like Eminem, goddamn Tech Nine, and Immortal Technique. Like, they make the triangle offense of what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I don't like? I don't like Ace Hood, but I do like.
Really, Ace used to talk.
I'm not a fan of. You know what it is about Ace Hood that I don't like? Like, I feel like he just trying too hard. Like, I don't. You ever get a trying too hard vibe from a nigga? Like, I feel like he putting 100% effort into being like who he is. Like, it just feels forced.
Into being regular.
Yeah, like I'm not a huge Ace Hood fan,
but you look at Ace Hood's cipher verse. His verse is so hard. That ain't no one in the corner got a swagger like that. Yo, he smoked that verse just to be the worst nigga on that cipher. Hey, man, he bodied that verse.
Gotta step your motherfucking game up.
Joel smoked that. Joel, I don't know. That's a crazy cipher. We just know that Ace Hood's verse is the worst. But Jada 8 on there, Fab 8 on there.
Fab 8 on there.
Wells 8 on there. Lyrically, it don't matter. Uppercut or has be. I mean, your ass be. Who the next Raz be? Wordplay king. I'm not the one to scrabble with. Rock's got more carrots in it than rabbit shit.
When he said, "Yo, I fucks with E40 though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like you like I could give you some joints from 40. That's my guy.
E40 Fonzarelli, aka Charlie Hustle, bitch.
Yeah, no, that's my man. I fucks with 40. So I don't know. Hold up, trying to see if I see something.
You know who I used to listen to heavy, and it ain't no shame in my game, bro. It ain't no shame in my game. You know who I used to listen to heavy? There's one album. I used to listen to Troy Ave, like, exclusively.
Listen, man. For one album, I'll give anybody a pass. You know who first album I fucked with? And Asher Roth, nigga. That first Asher Roth album was fire. The Sleep in the Bread album, that was a dope album, man.
Yeah.
He
not gonna give me
weird after that though.
You're not gonna give me a pass on this next person, I say. Because you didn't give me a pass on it when I was like, yo, you gotta fuck with this nigga because this motherfucking song hard as shit. Nigga, JT Money.
Man, listen.
Yo, you had to slap the shit out of me.
Yo,
JT Money, nigga.
That is one of the worst. Like, if y'all don't remember Jay, like, if y'all was outside, y'all around me and Left Age, the John Who that? Who that? Yo, that song was so bad. Y'all loved it. And I was like, I wanted to fight y'all every time I was out and that shit came on and niggas got hyped. I wanted to run a fade with every nigga in the club. Like, I really wanted.
Somebody sampled that recently.
Man, and I want to fight that person too. That shit was trash. It was trash then. It's trash now. It's gonna be trash forever. Like, that shit was.
I want to say it was the Migos. Like
Then the
Damon
boy,
10 years ago.
the boy
That shit
Drama.
was butt.
It had that I forget the name of the song and shit. I remember I bumped into Drama in Vegas and shit. Like left, right, left. Get on, no.
Oh shit!
That was another one I
Yo,
hated.
that shit
And
was
niggas was really
horrible.
running around stomping and chanting. I hated yo. Some of the shit
That was an era though.
sucked,
That military rap.
Mhm.
that shit was terrible. No, you're right. It was a thing, but it was
Military Southern rap.
bad.
But
Wait a
not
minute,
North because
that was more than
Dragon
the one-hit
occupied that
wonder.
lane for a little bit. PD Pablo was in that lane for a little bit.
Hey,
First off,
listen,
Drag-
Petey had bars though.
Drag can rap. I
Drag
used
rap
to have
this
an
day.
issue. Yeah, exactly. I used to be like drag was like a gimmick type situation. Drag can rap. Like he's fire. PD Pablo was trash, man. I'm cool on PD Pablo. I never liked PD Pablo. Like my man made his living off of taking his shirt off and spinning it around his head like a helicopter.
Yeah.
And people ate that shit up. People was running around in the clubs, really taking their shirts off, spinning them
The
shit.
song for who?
I'm just
The song for who? Us.
like, nigga, do you want this bag of weed or not? Put your shirt back on, nigga. I fucking hate it. Yo, oh man.
Who am
Anyway,
I?
so
PD Pop, motherfucker.
exactly 2 hours in, literally anything podcast for the people. This was a wild episode. We absolutely lost control of this shit at certain points during this, but as always, it was a shitload of fun, and we did what we came to do. Hopefully, you laughed at least once or twice, had yourself a little drink, enjoyed your night, wind it down, and get ready for your Friday with us. We are going to do final thoughts, and we're going to start with you, Brotherhood.
Damn. I don't know. Stop sucking dick all the time. Oh, no. I mean, in that same vein. No. All right, so. All right. I'm being serious, and I know y'all gonna laugh, but I'm dead ass serious. What I do?
Go ahead, nigga. Just go. Oh shit.
I really be wondering, like, how many bites do it be taking for y'all niggas to be eating dick? Like, that's all y'all be doing is eat dick all day. So how many bites, like, on average, how many bites do it take when y'all niggas just be eating dick all day? That's what I want to know.
Yo, Grizz, please help us. Yes, Grizz. Thank you.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah, I know that. That's why.
Hey, tell
my man-
Grizz. Well, not tell Grizz because he watching, bro. Nigga, I texted you twice and I FaceTimed you earlier. I'm gonna come flat your tire or something if you don't hit me back because I sent you 2 songs, nigga. Grizz sent me some. Let me tell y'all, bro. Grizz sent me this beat, dog, that got this sample on it. Bro, I really might sound like Benny on this joint, and I'm not even trying. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because we got a friend that really be trying to sound like Benny. Well, he not our friend. We know this nigga that really be trying to sound like Benny out of nowhere, and you like Benny's age. I don't know why. Why do people have role models and you be like they age, bro?
Yo,
Like,
first off, if you just start rapping about bricks in your 30s, that means you ain't never saw bricks. But that's all I got to say about that.
nigga,
But,
you used to
go
run
ahead.
track in high school. Knock it off.
Man, these niggas be trying it, bro.
Nah, that's it.
You
Just
know
how
you're
many?
doing something fucked up when somebody knock it off.
Knock it off. Nah, I mean, yeah, that's basically it. How many bites it be taking y'all to eat that whole dick? That's all.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga, man, I don't know.
They put a bun on the
Sometimes I
glizzy.
Oh yeah, that's enough. Thank you, Lefty, for reminding me. Thank you so much. Eating glizzies take 36 minutes off your life, so y'all really be risking it, my nigga.
I saw that on the news. I was like, the glizzy report, though? Like, that's what we doing now? We got the section of the news designated to glizzies. Like, yo, wildin'.
Y'all eat dick and it take 36 minutes off y'all life, and y'all just be doing that forever. Just be eating Franks all day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Left. Go ahead, Left.
Oh my gosh. Listen. Fuck you.
Fuck you very, very much.
I mean, you know who you are. Fuck you.
Right. That's where we at with it.
End of story.
That's
Oh,
it, and that's all. I ain't
yeah,
gonna say it no more.
I almost forgot. And we ready for y'all ugly ass kids in they fucking uniforms and shit too. Like,
Oh man,
for all these pictures of y'all ugly ass kids.
look, we
in
told
these
y'all a couple
goddamn
months ago,
uniforms.
y'all got ugly kids,
Like,
and y'all need to humble yourself. We said that was said here
Listen,
by the
it's
brotherhood
coming.
a few weeks ago.
So
So
I
we
know,
are
I
not,
know
we are
it's
not
coming.
in
and
any way,
shit.
shape, or form coming.
Do they
off
be
of
knowing that
hey,
their kids is ugly for real? Like I really do people know when their kids is ugly?
No,
I think they do, but they just be trying to instill confidence in their child.
But don't that set the kid up for failure in the long run though?
yeah.
Listen, as long as you're beautiful on the inside.
I mean, when a light go off, the ass is fat as you want it to be.
That's some shit ugly people say. So
I want you to stop talking
about.
I want you to stop talking about asses today, bro. Because you,
All right.
you
Hey,
hit on me.
left name next.
I'm out here.
His left name next week better be left the yeeked up king.
Do it look like I was left off Bad and Bougie?
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah, be like, oh
That's
my
a
god,
nice
that is
shirt.
a nice outfit.
Yeah,
When
that's
somebody
the-
compliments your kid outfit instead of your kid, you got ugly kids. Is that the?
and that's the same thing when you go to somebody's party and they be like, oh yeah, you know what? I mean, they had a nice spread.
You find the nicest thing to not be mean. That's wild. All right. So a couple of things in closing thoughts for me. Number one, I just put the link up in all the chats. Fill out your Google form, order your shirt, get them in here. They look a little bit like this. We got the other Literally Anything podcast design is available too. Make sure you tell me which one you want, the size and the color. It's all on there. It's all pre-order. So as you order your shirt, we will get your shirt and get it out to you. Please make sure you support. Check us out. Get on there. Order yourself a shirt. Like I said, the link is in the chats. Secondly, talk to the production side of things, and I think we'll be ready to launch our episode with Weekend Meetup Sunday. That's my goal, to have it done Sunday. I sent the last little pieces of footage. It's all coming together. My man was working on it earlier today, so hopefully we'll be able to post that Sunday. It'll be posted on YouTube Sunday. I'm thinking I might do a different something with the Spotify side of things. I'll let y'all know. We'll see how that go. I got to get with you about that sound that Skycam got hood. And
I got it.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So we'll come to a decision on that and see how we want to do that. So both of those things are coming. The shirts are live now. I'm gonna put the link on the Facebook page and in the bio of the Instagram and all that. So I'm gonna leave that in there so y'all can order y'all shirts and get that part done. Now, for my final thought, I have a story. And it's a quick story, but I gotta fuck with my brother real quick because, like, it's always some funny shit. So, Left hits me up and says, "Yo, bro, I got a friend of mine who's interested in doing some podcast stuff. Cool. I don't have no problem. She had a couple questions. I'm like, all right, cool. Give her my number. Tell her to text me. We'll figure it out." Sends me the text. She like, this is such and such. I'm Mr. Clark's friend. Now, nigga, I'm confused as shit because I don't know who the fuck Mr. Clark is. When I think Mr. Clark, the first thing I think of is Mr. Clark don't care about you because you don't take care of your responsibility. This is the first thing that came to my head when this woman said Mr. Clark. So I'm like, Mr. Clark? What's wrong with this nigga? So she proceeds to, go ahead and I'm like, oh, that's what you call him? Listen, man. Hey, Left. I don't know what you out here doing. I don't know what you out here doing where you got motherfuckers just randomly meeting you and knowing you as Mr. Clark. But, dog, let me know how that happened. I need background now. And I told her that I was going to do this to you. So this is not... This is I told her from the rip when I talked to her, I'm going to kill him about this on Thursday.
This is crazy. So,
if you don't listen, you don't have to, but I had to hit you with it because it was funny to me. Like, Mr. Clark killed me, bro.
okay, but this is the funny thing. Like I used to deal with her homegirl. Like I used to deal with her best friend, and
she calls you Mr.
That's
Clark.
how. Can you?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So I used to deal with her best friend, and her best friend refers to me as Mr. Clark. Like that's so.
Oh, so this is some kinky shit you had going on with some freak show you was messing with. And then she
So
just happened to be present.
her friend passed like when her friend would refer to me, it would just be Mr. Clark, Mr. Clark, Mr. Clark. So then when me and her finally met each other or whatever, she's like, oh, so you're Mr. Clark. And it just kept like, I'm like, yo, can you please stop calling me Mr. Clark? Like, but it's still something that
When I tell
you,
I'm
like,
she your age?
No, she younger than him, but not by a lot.
That's the
She's his peer.
You saying zesty? Oh my gosh, bro.
Doug. When I tell you, I couldn't even have I was like, yo, the fact that she was like, because Mr. Clark, like she said it again when I laughed at you all week about this shit. I
would have gotten so disrespectful. Like, bitch, look at me. I'm a grown man. I don't mean to call her bitch, because I'm not trying to disrespect her. But I'm just saying,
we know what you mean.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm not like you're not about to be. This is my nigga. Like you're not about to be referring to my friend as Mr. Clark. Like, Mr. Clark got a first name.
Like the first thing I thought of is this is Joe Clark. Like I thought to lean on me immediately. All the funny parts to lean on me. She came rushing into my head. Go 10, go 10. This is Joe Clark. Those things out the door. The enemy's here.
Look,
like this nigga.
And when she texted me back and she told me that she referred to me as Mr. Clark to you, I was like, yo, he gonna grind me the fuck up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I was expecting
the right time though.
I was expecting it to come in a text like within the next couple minutes. That shit never came. I forgot about it until you just said something. You're a horrible individual, and I hope that your kids, like, if being that your kids know how to read, I hope they forget how to read. Fucking horrible ass motherfucker.
It is, man. We love you, Mr. Clark. Don't worry about it. But that's it for me. I'm done. I've talked my shit, had my fun. Literally anything podcast for the people. We are wrapping it up. Like I said, t-shirts, get the link, check for the and look. She in here. Thank you for checking us out tonight. Hey, Mr. Clark. Yo, Mr. fucking Clark. Yo.
Oh, no. Put that back up. Put that back up. You grow up, okay? Stop calling that man Mr. Clark. Because the angle and the filter in which that your profile picture sit, you call a nigga by his first name.
Because you's a woman.
You's a woman.
You's a woman.
She listens to Diana Ross exclusively. She listens to Jennifer Holiday in Dreamgirls, not the new one. And she got the audacity to call this young fine fella.
Look, she say he always was the good. Look, listen,
and you got there, Miss Hatchet. Now what?
I'm gonna tell you about that. If that's where it's at, that's where it's at. I ain't even getting involved.
Mr. Clark is the equivalent of him downstairs.
Yo, oh man,
literally anything podcast for the people. We love y'all, man. People. This is Mr. Clark signing off.
Him downstairs.
Look for the drop on Sunday. Check the link for the t-shirts. We'll be back next Wednesday, 7:30, and you can
pull up on me. Pull up on me. Pull up on me.